It's a new year, and that means new opportunities for travel, both overseas and right here in the U.S. of A.
CBS News travel editor Peter Greenberg is here with some hot destinations you may not have considered. Peter, good morning.
Good morning. You go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I love your lists.
Well, you know what? A lot of surprises on this list. Let's start out with Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, a place that gets no respect and hasn't had for years, but it deserves it now. I mean, imagine a city that was in economic tatters. They'd lost 35% of their population between 1970 and 1990. Talk about a turnaround. It's really had a renaissance in art, culture. It's got a great children's museum. Anthony and I know PNC Park, one of the best ballparks in America.
Beautiful ballpark.
And great place to go, and one of the most affordable places to visit.
Yeah, I mean, really cool town. Been there recently.
Yeah.
And also another really cool town, which is not on people's radar, Providence, Rhode Island.
Most people see Providence on their way to somewhere else. First of all, I love it because it's got a great airport that's a great alternative to Boston Logan. But forgetting that, they have really turned it around. They've got beautiful canals. In the summer, they've got water fire. But the food scene in Providence is where you really want to go check it out. It's owner and chef driven, which means they don't just put their name on it. They're actually in the kitchen cooking.
Great restaurant.
Yeah.
When people think of California, they always think of Sonoma. But you're saying you want to go to the central coast of California. Where in particular and why? Well,
the central coast, San Luis Obispo, is about 200 miles north of L.A. and about 200 miles south of San Francisco. And in my book, it's better than Napa because it's the gateway to Paso Robles. Great vineyards, great wineries. Once again, the owners are there, and you're not stuck behind 85 tour buses. It's really right. You understand the concept?
Yes. We're from New York, of course we understand the concept.
Right. So you really have a great time there, and you're not crowded.
All right, we're going to leave the United States of America now, and I'm surprised where we're going. But Estonia?
Yeah. Well, Estonia is actually a little secret gem because it's about a 2-hour ferry ride from either Helsinki or Stockholm. They split from the Soviet Union in 1991. It's got a city that's so cool and so old, and yet it's a National Historic Register from the UNESCO folks, but it's also cutting edge and modern, a great place to see history.
Okay, so Costa Rica has always been popular. Everybody thinks about it, but you're saying go to Panama, and there might be another destination near that area for a fraction of the price.
Yeah, Panama is a whole lot more than just the Panama Canal, or even the new Panama Canal that they're building. It's got so many islands. You can go surfing in the Pacific and sailing in the Caribbean on the same day. And the U.S. dollar is the local currency, totally affordable, and it's a great hub because they've got a secret airline there called Copa. If you want to see anywhere in South America, you go from Copa and you go anywhere you want to go. They've hubbed the whole place in Panama City.
And lastly, a place that I've actually never been but always wanted to go, Iceland.
Yeah, now Iceland is a place that, they suffer their own economic debacle, as you know. They've suddenly become affordable. I discovered Iceland when I was in college because you'd always stop there on Iceland Air on the way to go to Europe.
Right.
Well, they're still flying those routes, but the reason why you want to go to Iceland this year, it's the Northern Lights. This is the year to do it, and I'm telling you, this is the time to go. And you can still do exactly what I did in college, stop there on the way to somewhere else, because the airline still has those great packages.
Well, and you mentioned obviously Iceland had a really huge banking crisis.
Yes.
I mean, has it recovered from that, or is that what's making this affordable now?
Well, it's recovering, which means it's still affordable.
Right.
Now, when they do recover, well, we'll have another segment to do, which is not, but now's the time to go.
These are such hidden hot spots. How do you vet them, and how can we get the deals you're finding?
Well, they're very easy to find because they're actually being promoted on the web. But most importantly than that, when somebody tells me, oh, I don't go there anymore, that gets my attention. That's the reason why you go. I want to be a contrarian traveler. I want to go someplace that's not in the brochure, not in the guidebooks, where you can have a great experience, a great time, not have to mortgage your house, and come back,
And it's interesting, going back to the first one, city, Pittsburgh, that's a city that's been, that's had a bad rep for a while, but actually has been coming back for 15 years, and it's still just a great place to go.
I go back to affordability. It's got a great cost of living. You get a chance to see a place that everybody forgot about. And you know what? They didn't forget about it. Pittsburghians are very proud of their city.
I have to tell you, after hearing you both talk about Pittsburgh, I really want to go now. Peter Greenberg, thanks as always.
You got it.